Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure to sit down with Kylee Bush, star of the Lifetime movie The Last Thing She Said. Join us as we delve into Kylie's insights into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here with us, Kylie.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in the last things she said?
Absolutely. So, in the last thing she said, I play a character named Kate Winslow. And Kate is a young woman who has really had to go her own for most of her adult life. So, her parents passed when she was in her early 20s, and she put herself through grad school. She's graduated and entering the workforce for the first time in her life. So, she's a very independent, strong-willed, intelligent young woman just trying to make her way in the world.
And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
hmm I think characters like that really speak to me. I think that finding that kind of spark of independence and learning how to kind of work within that realm as a character speaks to a lot of things that I've done in my life. And her tenacity and her grit and the things she has to overcome in this film were challenges that I was very excited to take on.
Great. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
hmm I think that there is a lot of ingenuity behind what we've done with this film. I think that a lot of the characters in this film are overcoming different obstacles of their own, and you're kind of seeing the polarity between what people, I guess, would call good versus evil in films. I think that my character is overcoming very obvious challenges, and without giving too much away, some of the characters that are struggling with demons of their own, I think we get to see kind of what that struggle looks like and the levels of kind of overcoming darkness within yourself.
Great. And what was the environment on the set?
Oh, the set was a lot of fun. The first period of filming, we kind of did overnight shoots, which is always a very special and fun thing to tackle with film. You kind of become a close-knit group when you're working in the opposite grain of society. Like we'd be heading to work when everybody was going home, and you kind of work within this bubble. And it was a very, very fun group of people. We worked in some very cool atmospheres, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely working on projects like this. It's very go, go, go. You have a lot that you're trying to accomplish in a very short amount of time, so you have to work as a cohesive unit while also maintaining, an element of lightness and an element of fun. When you're working with kind of thrillers where like it's darker material, you really need to be, you know, focused, but also keeping yourself with a foot in the realm of like joy and fun, or it can become very, very challenging very quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
hmm
and what can you tease about your character journey?
Sorry, what can I
Tease.
tease about my character journey? Oh my goodness. I think that Kate comes to the table in the film as somebody who has overcome adversity and kind of carried herself through some challenges. And I think as the film goes on, you see that amplified tenfold. And by the end of the film, it's like overcoming obstacles in life. You kind of get through one thing and you're like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. I made it and I feel like I'm a stronger person because of it. And then life hands you another challenge down the road and you're like, wow, I know that I've overcome challenges in the past, so this should be no different. But it's different. It's every time it becomes more I find nuance to you where you're at in your journey in life. So you take what you've learned from this first challenge you've overcome and you apply it to the next one, and it strengthens you throughout the way. And I think that Kate, at the end of the film, realizes that she can pretty much get herself through anything after her experience.
Yeah. So, how would you describe this movie with 3 words?
How would I describe this movie in 3 words? Hmm. Without giving that away. I
Yeah.
would say it is, I'm trying to think of the word that would apply to it. It's heartbreaking, but it's also like a single word. I can't think of the one single word to say. She's just like overcoming restrictions. So,
Mm.
that's a very good question. So like a joyful, lighthearted, like no, it's not any of those things. It's very like it's captivating, it's
Mm-hmm.
challenging, but it's also rewarding.
Amazing.
Amazing. We got there.
Yeah. And the last question about this movie, without spoiler,
Mhm.
um, what is your favorite scene or moment while filming it?
Ooh, without giving it away, that's hard.
Yeah,
Um, I think I think that my very favorite scene to film was when Kate realizes that she has the capacity to get out of the situation she's in. And I think it will be evident which part that is when it comes out. But yeah, the part where she realizes that I can do this.
great.
Hmm.
Change of subject.
Yeah.
This is a question I ask to all the artists I have the pleasure to talk with.
Mhm.
What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career and why for you?
That's a wonderful question. I think that this film is definitely at the top. It gave me the opportunity to learn a lot of different skills that I could bring to projects going forward, as well as just different skills that I can kind of take going forward in my life. Projects like this are always it's a very quick process. So if you can come to the table ready and prepared to feel accomplished when you're done filming it, it gives you this repertoire of skills that you can carry forward into other things. So I felt very happy with the way we completed this. So this project was incredible. I also did another film for Lifetime in, I think it was 2020, 2021, called Secrets in the Wilderness. And that was a lot of fun as well. We got to shoot in a rural area of Calgary, Alberta, in the middle of like a snowy season. And we were running through the woods and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So that was a whole lot of fun. And another project I did in the same area called Paper Champions was a lot of fun. We did like a wrestling series, so I got to learn a little bit about wrestling. And yeah, those were three of my most memorable projects to date.
Great. A quick question.
Hmm.
At Survivor shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms.
Okay.
What, what is your all-time favorite?
My all-time favorite rom-com. I don't know if Love Actually is technically a rom-com, but I love that
Yeah.
movie. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a classic one. I trying to think of other Christmas rom-coms I've watched. Yeah, I think Love Actually is probably my number one.
Great.
Yeah. What's yours? Can I ask yours?
Love Actually and The Holiday.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Got some stuff in common.
Yeah. So, talking about your future project,
Hmm.
I saw on your IMDb you are attached to a project called Shannon web series.
Hmm.
What can you tease about this series?
I actually don't know if that series is going to be going ahead. We kind of had that in pre-production a number of years ago, and we did a little bit of prep work on it, but I don't know if it's gonna be coming to fruition. I haven't heard anything on that one in quite a while, unfortunately.
Mhm. Hoping that it goes forward soon.
Yeah, yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah. So the last question,
Mhm.
can you tease something about your next projects?
Yeah, absolutely. I just worked on I don't know if it's been announced yet, but another Lifetime project about a prominent public figure from a number of years ago who had multiple babies to care for at one point in her life. So I haven't seen anything announced about it yet, but that's going to be coming out, I think, next year sometime, probably in the spring.
Oh,
Yeah, that
great.
was a fun one.
We are looking forward to that.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
for now, make sure all of you to coach the last thing she said on Saturday, December 28th on Lifetime Channel, obviously. And thank you, Kylie, to join us today.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Happy holidays.
My pleasure. Happy holidays to all of you and to you, Kylie, and thank you all for watching. Bye.